Hello, DigiDestin, and welcome to the King's Court. Now, we managed to attend, me and channel member Michael managed to attend our local shop's most recent pre release for the Digimon Tcg BT11 set that's going to be legal, I believe, Saturday as a recording and uploading of this video, which is the day after Valentine's Day. So, yeah, the 17th, I believe. No, that's Friday. The 18th, I believe. Yeah, the 18th, where officially the BT11 set will be legal. So basically, I managed to get everything I needed to update Blackwargremon in one night, completely. For quick, for people new to the channel or have never seen our Digimon content, Blackwargremon is my personal favorite deck. It's the deck that got me to start playing Digimon. And honestly, right now it's really the only deck I'm playing right now, just because that's so much I just love this deck. So so I managed to, because of, I guess you could say, my reputation at our locals, because everyone knows me as the Black or Greymon guy. Literally everyone was throwing this stuff at me. Either just gave it to me, like a friend of mine literally just gave me a Black or Greymon X, or they gave me like the most craziest of deals. So I managed to get everything I needed completely to update the deck. I was gonna come here with a to the channel with an updated deck profile eventually, but I thought it would take longer to finish the deck. So fortunately, I've managed to finish it. So not only do we have this, but soon we'll channel member Michael, probably if not tomorrow, hopefully soon he'll be coming up with his Machine Dramon / Chaos Dramon updated deck, and basically these are the decks we're going to be playing the most for the upcoming BT11 format. So this is the deck profile I built. This is a bare bones build. Like, there's obviously going to be some experimenting with this deck, but I feel like this is the most basic blueprint for it right now, and this is the one I'm actually really happy with. So I just wanted to bring it to the channel. And honestly, to everyone else watching this who's going to play Blackwargremon, let me know in the comments. This is the question for the video. Let me know, what do you think of the new Blackwargremon support? Do you think all of it's nuts and crazy like I do? I think all of it's nuts, honestly. These cards are amazing. Or do you think like only some of them are usable? And let me know the ratios of cards you're playing and basically what you think of the deck right now. Go ahead and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Digimon TCG content. And let's get to the deck. Oh, shoot, sorry. Oh, man. Okay. Now, for the Digitamas, I'm messing around with 4 of the BT10 Koromon. It's BT10? Feels so long ago already. No, BT9. I'm so sorry. You know, the Koromon that powers up your Digimon by 1,000. As well, I'm running 1 of the Draw Koromon. Now, this is right away something that can be discussed about. You could run 4 of the Draw Koromon instead, and 1 of the Power Up Koromon, or you can even mix and match them. Like, you play 2-3, 3-2, 2-3, 3-2, whatever. It's your choice. But I'm going to be experimenting with this ratio first, and see the build I'm using right now. I'm going to be messing with for a while, and just to, tweak and experiment with. And if I make any changes and I like a completely new build or something, I'll come back with an even more updated deck. Like I said, this is my favorite deck, and I want to constantly like bring more attention to the deck, even if like after Nats people like start petitioning for the deck to get hit. I don't mind if it gets hit. I'm not gonna. This is the deck I want to play. Like, when I played Heroes, if anyone watches our Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I played Heroes when Stratos was banned. I'm okay with that sort of thing. So a discussion could be made about whether or not to switch these out, but I'm just gonna stick with this for right now. But you could just run 4 instead of the Draw Koro, which I was doing in the most previous deck list. If you see our older deck profile on the deck. Yeah. Let's get to the rookies. Obviously, 4 promo Agumon, 4 on the look at the top 3 of the deck Agumon, and 4 we're still running 4 of the red Agumon X antibody. These are the main 12, like the main core of rookies you want to run in an Agumon themed deck. About a month ago, I did a video on what's the difference between Blackwargremon and Wargremon X, how those two decks build. Which, man, now that we actually have a Blackwargremon X here in the West, I'm gonna have to update that video. So, if you want to see that, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see that, and to make sure when I do upload it, you'll all be ready. You'll be able to see it. Like, you'll be notified. I mean, oh man, why am I tongue-tied today? So basically, that's the main rookies you want to run. Now, some people have been wondering how come we're not like at my local. Some people are wondering how come I'm not running the new Black Agumon. Well, do I have it? Do I have it on me? Let me see. Ah, there it is. Let's get in the camera really quick. Yep, there it is. You go ahead and pause right here to read the whole effect. But basically, now they may have similar effects, as in they both let you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and add a Greymon or. Well, here's the thing. The difference is the Black Agumon, 1, has a higher play cost. Yeah, the right here, I'll use this example. See? Agumon, the red Agumon X has a play cost of 3, and the black one has a play cost of 4. Now that's already a big difference because you don't want to give your opponent any more memory than you already do. So like the most common thing, like most players who play the deck will know, who play Blackwargremon, you set up your rookie, usually this Agumon that you want, the power up, the promo one, and then you either play this the Agumon X or look at top 3 to start looking for your Greymons. Now usually put your opponent at 3. Usually if you're going first. That's the usual setup you start off with. You don't want to give your opponent 4 instead. That's already crazy. Plus, another issue, basically, when you play the Black Agumon X antibody, you have to basically run your deck to more of the black variant. Mainly because, realistically, you play for the black variant, which I could also bring a video about as well. Which I think I might actually. Like, I could bring, like... See, for me, I want to just don't just bring a random deck profile Blackwargremon. I want to like experiment with it as well. That's the cool thing about Agumon tribal stuff, theme decks. There's a lot of different cards so you can experiment. If you want, I can come back with also the black build for Blackwargremon X antibody. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. But basically, it's better for the black theme deck because 1, you can only digivolve this Digimon on top. You can digivolve on top of Agumon for 0, but more than often, like let's say if you're running the Koromons like I showed, the power up by 1,000 or the draw Koro, you can't actually digivolve this one on top of Koromon because it would require a black egg. So that's already an issue right there. You'd have to run the new black Koromon. So that's why we don't run this one. It's good though if you want to run the more pure black build. So, but which I could bring a build of, which because I already have one saved up. So I might bring that to the channel too, like for like a discussion. So I think I'll save that for that whole thing for discussion later on this week. So that's the rookies right there. Now on to the champs. Let's see. 4 of probably the new best Greymon for this deck. The new Greymon X. This card is nuts. Like anyone new to the deck, it's right here. Like I said, go ahead and pause right here. Basically, though, this card is nuts because your turn, when this Digimon would digivolve into a card with Greymon in its name, aka your Metal Greymon, you reduce the cost for 1 for each of its colors. Basically, Metal Greymon becomes a 2 cost. That is crazy. And you obviously still run your older Greymon. This card is still nuts. And I'm experimenting, but But right now, I'm also running two of the power up, the cost one, technically cost one, Greymon for that gives 2,000. Now you could mess around with the ratios. Like, here's the thing. Another thing you could do, you could cut one of them out and replace it with the structure deck double check Greymon, or you could even do like two of these instead if you want. It's a player preference, but I'm just experimenting with this right now. But I honestly really like it. Plus, the idea of the reason I said plus one is because it costs two to play, but if you Digivolve on top of Digimon with Agumon in its Digievolutions, it will gain you back one memory. So basically, it costs one. So the idea of doing that and then going on top of it with your new X antibody, the fact you literally were only playing three as a whole through memory to get all the way to Metal Greymon from Agumon is pretty nuts. Speaking of which, Metal Greymon. This card, what can I say? Everyone knows this card. Like a lot of people saying, if you were to hit this deck, which I did mention in our Digimon ban list prediction video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and go check it out. We still don't have a ban list yet, and even if we do get one, we're probably not going to get it till after Nats. If I'm being honest. I don't know. I could be wrong. And oh my god, this card is nuts. Four of the new Metal Greymon X antibody. This card is insane. Really quick, for anyone new to the deck. Yep, pre-release. Pretty sweet, huh? Metal Greymon right there. Now, anyone who hasn't played this deck yet, when digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, this Digimon can't have its DP reduced by your opponent's effects and is unaffected by de-digivolve effects. Now, someone can correct me in the comments, but I do not think there's another card Digimon in this entire game that has those abilities. That is nuts. So basically, this deck completely does not care about again going against like you know uh, DP reduction decks. So that is just crazy. And don't and is inheritable once per turn when a Digimon becomes unsuspended. Now remember, your Gaiomon, and your Blackwargremon X both have reboot, so they'll be unsuspending. If this Digimon has Greymon or Omnimon in its name, which Gaiomon and Blackwargremon, they have Greymon in the name, trash talk card your opponent's security. That is crazy. This card is nuts. This card, and honestly, that its artwork is pretty crazy. I love the artwork. I just love the artwork on all these cards so much. It's crazy. And now to the big ones. Two of the main man himself, Blackwargremon. Two, we're still sticking with two Gaiomon. And now the new guy himself. Two Blackwargremon X antibody. Now, obviously, this ratio can be, changed up a bit, but this is primarily what you want to see. Level 6 Digimon. I'm just really happy to finally see a Blackwargremon X antibody here in the West, at least. Like when Gaimon first came out, I was excited, but I was even more excited when I heard we're finally getting a Blackwargremon X. I'm just super happy to see this. I really got to get the full arts to match my Blackwargremons and my Gaimons. Definitely gonna get those. And again, I'm only experimenting, but right now I'm running still one Blitz Omni and one Omnimon X. Just because there is a combo you can do with Omnimon X and Omnimon that can pretty much not like completely one hit kill, but like almost. Well, if you're set up properly, you could probably actually one hit them. It's crazy, actually. I'll go over it in a more detailed video on how this new deck works. Plus we're working on getting some gameplay hopefully soon. Alright, now let's go to the Tamer cards. 3 Cool Boy. What can I say? It's Cool Boy. And 2 of the new one, Yuya Kuga. This honestly I think is the right lineup. Just 3-2. I think it's fine. Nothing much to say there, but this Yu Kuga, this card is crazy. In case anyone hasn't read it yet, go ahead right there. Not only can it power up your Digimon your Greymons by 2,000, but the fact that if you Digivolve into Blackwargremon onto Blackwargremon X or Gaiamon, option cards don't affect it. So Gaia Force, or not even Gaia Force, what's it called? Pretty much all the crazy cards can't even affect it. So you don't even have to waste your cards to save. It's nuts. I'm really excited for that card. Obviously, we're running 3 Cool Boys, so we're gonna go with 3 X antibodies. Maybe you could get away with 2, but I think 3 is the right number. 2 Hades Force. Oh my god, I this card is just nuts. I love it. I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself. These cards are just so awesome, especially for like I said, for someone who's been playing the Blackwargremon deck since all the way back to, man, it's been almost a year, I think. I'm just super excited. And to round it up, 2 Red Memory Boost. That's all the options, and I think that's all we need right now. This is, like I said, a bare bones deck. Like, aka, this is just like the basic right now. So, I'm definitely going to be playing this deck a ridiculous amount at my locals, trying to top and trying to get as much gameplay to bring the channel as well. I'm going to be experimenting a lot with this, and I'm going to be honest, even if a lot of people are expecting this deck to top at um to win a net, there's a lot of other decks that still counter it. So I feel like maybe that's something we need to acknowledge. There are still other decks that, because I'm going to be honest, Grandis, I always mess that name up, still messes this deck up badly. I need to be real. Blackwargremon players, we need to be realistic. That deck still messes us up badly. So, but there's a lot of other stuff to be acknowledged though. But this deck has so much utility. It's just crazy. I'm super excited. So, unless you want to keep hearing me fanboy over Blackwargremon, that's pretty much the entire video. We'll definitely, sorry for people who watch us for Digimon content mostly. We've just been busy with some other stuff lately. So we got some other recorded gameplay coming up soon. And honestly, just be expected to see more videos on this deck. Like I said, I'm super excited. So thanks for stopping by, and bye.